Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the quarterfinals of the 1v1 beta tournament between Keith52 in red and Babo in yellow, also known currently as 1.03 bad. Although beta is pretty questionable at the moment, so we're going to see here maybe something different, maybe some rushes. I don't know. We'll see. I think both players are going to play the building up and dismantling game, and I feel like if they do that, it could be in Babo's favour. Red gets a better convert to start the game, hence why Keith chose the red base. They get 4 wildmen straight off the bat, whereas yellow can get a maximum of 2. Potentially may not take the initial 2. But we've got here, yellow is harvesting his wood on his island. He's keeping his shaman on this side right now to convert the wildman. He will then go to the other side and get them big clumps there. That's how it will work. We'll have red doing the same on his side. And there he is now. We'll do the same. They build towers on each side so they can start building whilst they're cut off on this strip here. But this is what the name of the level is all about, the Narrow Passage. With a volcano stone head in the middle, we're yet to see that come into play. Will we see it today? I would love to see it, but then again, people said they would love to see Armageddon, and let's say it was not worth seeing. Actually, it was great content. It was a funny thing to see. Yeah, so players are going to play the same. Huts around the core. Red going for some in the centre first. Babo doing it around his COR there. Core is just COR, Centre of Reincarnation. That's what it's short for. Nothing sinister happening yet. Then again, we are only at the 2-minute mark. Of course, Narrow Passage 1v1. It's typically a 2v2 map. There's normally another player here. Then both teams fight between the middle. But if you notice here, this is very short. 3 land bridges and you are at the enemy base. So really, I mean, this is called a back door, but you can consider it as a front door on this level because it is so close. We're going to see action there. I doubt between 2 high-ranked players. Keith is seeded 3 in this tournament. Babo is seeded 2. We are in the quarterfinals. After this will be the semi-final, which would be against Nisi, the seeded number 1 player, which will feel like a final. Because it's a double elimination, whoever loses to Nisi will have a chance to play him again in the final should they get through that way. So Keith's still doing his converts, picking up the groups there. We're going to see what the difference is in population because red, like I say, gets a better convert at the start and can build a bit quicker. But I'll tell you, they're both on 32. Both players are on 32 population. But it is good to see. You can see players are going to harvest these trees. Very important. Babo knows how important this is. He talks about it all the time. He's going to stop them from running now, I would hope, because that language has just been cast. We'll see if red's doing the same. Putting a tower down. Is he harvesting? No, he's not harvesting as Babo is. Now, bit of background here. Babo has had the day off, I believe. Has had time to practice. He played against someone today on the same level. Keith has just come out of work. Out of a long shift. He's come straight out of work and then he's going to play his games, hopefully, and then go and bowl, because that's what Keith likes to do. Likes to go bowling in high COVID priority times, I don't know. Warrior coming up from yellow now, which is going to be very important. Warriors are going to play a huge part. Your shaman can do a lot, but as we've seen in previous games, previous rounds on this level, Warriors will take the victory for you. Looks like Keith's maybe a bit slower than Babo here. Babo with his second land bridge there. Did Keith even get one off yet? No, Keith's not got a single land bridge off yet. So is he charging something else? No, there's the first one. That is a nice land bridge. He's been practicing that one for sure. You can get 2 huts on that one. That's a 2-hut land bridge. What a beaut. Has to do the other side though. Otherwise you'll find these men doing this all the time and it's such a nuisance in beta. An absolute nuisance. You try to control men and it picks the men from your control on your follower panel over here and it just sends them not where you want them to go, essentially. End up killing themselves. So a pretty slow start. But a normal start. Not slow in the sense we've seen some rushes on this level. Me and Jimmy had a good scrap. My game against Luto was a proper rush, but this is what we're going to get. We're going to get a normal gameplay. I'm just taking a sip aside now while this game unfolds. Keith with a fire warrior hut. No warrior hut though. I call that a cinematic. So yeah, warrior hut from yellow. Fire warrior hut from red. Keith with a tower here, building around the tower. He probably will put more towers down. We did see Nissi in his game against Loot Hill. He built in a very anti-earthquake manner, similar to how Keith's building now, but maybe a bit more so, because these are quite close. Babo is opting just to build them here, there, and everywhere, essentially as close as possible, and worry about the effects later, which I think is probably a good play, because in my games, I found that just trying to build scattered ended up making you have a low population in the long run, which can hinder your mana generation and the chances of victory, essentially. Okay, Yellow's Shaman moving to the front. He's got 4 towers here, which is nice. He hasn't got any Fire Warrior huts yet, though. He's going for a second Warrior hut. There's a Fire Warrior now getting built. It's going through the middle. Keith there with Ghost Shamans at the front. 3 Shamans at the front. We don't know who it is. We didn't get to see him cast them, but Ghosts here to knock Yellow in the water is potential. This could even be a Yellow Ghost because we didn't get to see. So we're going to see something happen now. We're at the 6-minute mark, guys. Let me just get the population count up for you. Hit that refresh button. I wish this page refreshed automatically. That would be great. We've got Keith here in red on 57. Babo up with 64 in yellow. His Shaman's at the front there. He's got some warriors coming behind him. Let's have a look at the back. He's training warriors. He's getting the second firewood up now. That's great to see. Keith looks like he's going to get some... Oh, we can actually... Can we see inside these huts? I don't know. No, we can't. He's missed a blast on the warrior. Shaman's going to come along now. This is bold player. The Shaman obviously can get knocked in the water very easily here. Keith doing the land. Didn't expect this damage. I didn't expect this damage from either player, because it allows the enemy to get into your base. Should they get into your area, it's harder for them to get knocked into the water. Now Keith's giving his Shaman away. He's going for a warrior hut now eventually. Just the 1 fire warrior hut compared to Babo's 2. He's got 2 warrior huts now, actually, I should say. But we know we're just going to have a bit of a Mexican standoff here. Keith obviously in the better position. He's got the height advantage here. Should Babo have to walk along here, which he will. He can't really walk on the middle there. It's not really passable terrain. But Babo just moving his Shaman around. Maybe just put a bit of pressure on. But he has to, obviously... Excuse me, this is a 2v2 map. There is a lot to do back at home. There's the Lightning. He's got the Shaman. Also got Keith's as well. We've got a trade there. Now, it's not going to go in anyone's favour because there's no troops coming to run in. Keith's got his own warriors being trained. He's getting his towers up at the front now, similar to Babo. Well, he's getting the 1 actually, not similar to Babo. So Babo's got 4. Nice defence here. Makes it very difficult to get in without land bridging across and essentially making it wider. So it's probably going to pay in Babo's favour not to do any land bridges here. I don't think he will unless it is an advantage at some point. Again, it's so much easier to spectate this because, like I said, the map is huge. These trees could be harvested. These could be harvested, but he's got more pressing matters to attend to. He's harvested these. He's looking in good shape, fine shape. He's got a lot of warriors coming through the front. Oh no, they just got him. Maybe he's going to put them in huts to hide his strength. Something I would recommend. He's built all over his base now. He's more compact here around his COR. Oh, well, there we go, guys. I stand corrected. I didn't think either of them would do it, and they both did it. So maybe I'm just not as smart as I think I am. A lot of fire warriors here from yellow as well. He's putting them in the front huts, which is good. He wants to make sure if Keith does get in, he will obviously get Earthquake, because that's a nice, juicy place to Earthquake with the towers. He's pushing his Shaman in now through the middle. Keith, obviously, with his 3 ghosts. Moving them all at once. Doesn't know who's who. I've lost count. It's too late in the evening for me to keep track of these. Keith 5 hours behind Babo here, so he has got potentially lack of fatigue on his side. What's happening here? The Shaman's not moving. Babo hasn't noticed. Babo has not noticed. He's not been able to get knocked into the water though. He's managed to get away with that. Oh no, he has! Keith. Wow, Keith obviously didn't expect Babo not to pay any attention, so thought the 1 firework would be a lot. Had he sent both fireworks at the same time, Babo would be in the drink right now. Babo's managed to survive. This is a bold play. He's keeping his Shaman in the centre here because he wants to maintain the construction of his base. He's building here. I imagine he'll build here at one point, but he doesn't want to build too much because there's only so many trees. More fireworks and huts from yellow. He's going to build a tower on the front. No, he's running in the Braves now. 1's in already. He's going to have to be careful here, Babo. He's probably going to blast... Oh, they're ghosts, actually. Okay, I thought they were going to build a tower. He's in the water. He's been knocked into the water. It was risky play by Babo, but Babo will come back in 28 seconds because he was knocked into the water, which isn't a lot of time for Keith to do much here. He's got to get past 4 full towers. He's got 2 that are being constructed here. Some swarms to get past these Fire Warriors. Knocked his own Fire Warrior in the water there. Braves are going to come and try and stop Keith now. Keith's got a ping disadvantage by about 90 compared to Babo. Keith being in the US while Babo's in Germany. Now I'm in the UK as the host. We're going to see. Okay, there is the earthquake now. Like I was saying, they could take out lots of Fire Warriors here, guys. I feel like it will. I feel like there's fire. I don't know how they have survived the lava. I think Babo has blasted them to make them survive. If he has, what a genius. The Warriors have run back. Keith's Shaman has been killed. Oh, if Keith had got in there with them Warriors, he could have done some serious damage, but Babo's managed to survive. I think he blasted these Fire Warriors to keep them alive. If he did, that's a brilliant play. Not something you should expect. But is he paying attention to his Shaman here? Cook it. Oh, he's got a land bridge, and he's okay. He's got a land bridge just in case, and he's okay. Get another population count up now. In favour of Babo, 103 to 90. So Keith with the first attack, but Babo with the current high population. Keith sending his Ghost Shamans in, and the swarms on the Fire Warriors from Babo. The lightning from Yellow is going to knock him into the water. Like I say, this passage is very narrow, hence the name. Keith now going to come back. Again, Babo fell in the water. You reincarnate 10 seconds faster from a water death. Your animation doesn't have to go up to the sky. Well, it does. Well, does it? I can't remember. But either way, the animation's cut down by 10 seconds, so you do come back sooner. Keith with a land bridge here to make land for him because he would get knocked on the water by these Braves. He's going to get knocked in anyway if he's not too careful. Warriors here from red. Now, yellow is back away. Like I said, really quick. He's got a tower here and 2 Fire Warriors to take care of. Tornado. Was that a tornado on the Fire Warriors? No, that was on the tower. If Keith can get a kill on the Shaman here, he could be in for some damage. He's gone for a direct click. Fire Warriors in this hut. Keith has to be careful. Lost his own Fire Warriors there. Keith bringing in lots of Warriors, relying on his Shaman getting a kill here. Now, we do know Babo has a lot of Warriors. We've seen him. His Shamans took a hit and has died with a combination of the lightning and the Fire Warriors in the hut. He's going to rap? I'm not going to rap. I can't rap. But he's going to... what was I trying to say? Clean these up. He's going to clean these Warriors up, and he has. Now, Keith needs to get these out of here. Lickety split. Oh, he's going to lose them. He's sending one just to delay the Shaman. Babo wants to try and get here and lightning these. Couple of Fire Warriors here. Could roll in. He saved himself with a land bridge left. Good to see. More Fire Warriors, and well, honestly, Keith's defense is lacking right now. Babo using a lot of blasts to get past these men. Oh, this is why it's so deadly to walk along here without the land bridge. That's why I was surprised Keith had done this initially. He's getting in now with his Shaman, but no, he's in the drink. He's gone again from 1 Fire Warrior. Ah, man, the stress is getting to people here. Let's have a look at Keith's base here. It's expanded a bit since we last had a look at it, but it's got lots of trees, loads of trees. Could either upgrade the huts or put some towers around for defense. I'm surprised we've not seen a back door yet. We've got a lot of Warriors from yellow trolling here. Could be real, could be fake. Just fake ghosts here would be great. Put some pressure on Keith if you think about the back door even more than you would need to. Babo's front, just this one tower. Obviously there are Fire Warriors and huts. It's got Warriors here as well. Babo's base is looking bigger. It is looking bigger, guys. The men are using these tree stills. He hasn't cut down these trees completely. The good thing about Beta is if you put the trees, you put the wood next to the tree, they will come for the wood rather than the tree. The Braves, they will not go and chop down the trees. Yeah, it might be the case that we did see Babo harvesting in a much better manner than Keith originally. Whether that plays in Babo's favour in the long run, we will see. We are only at the 14.5 minute mark. Full land bridge on Babo here. Doesn't want to get knocked in the water again. He's learned his lesson. Okay, he's heading back. He's got his own Braves. Out of Keith's Braves. Is this a real Shaman? Probably is. Babo thinks no. Oh, he is. Oh, Keith could have... Oh, Keith had so much opportunity to get the kill there. It deceived everyone. I think it deceived Babo. Could have gotten the kill, but he just waited until the last second and just fight it. Wait till late. Wait till late. Okay, Babo survived there with the infamous blast trick to prevent himself from taking damage from the Fire Warriors. Or at least from the falling damage caused by the Fire Warrior blast. Lightnings are being exchanged here on the not-so-narrow passage. Keith has a high ground here. Babo has to walk uphill, even albeit a slight slope. It is still a slope nonetheless. Some warriors from Keith to try and knock the Shaman into the water. Keith's defense still lacking. Lightning there from yellow. I've lost track of the Shaman. It could be that one, but that's just me having a guess. He's gone for the Earthquake. Okay, about time. Let's just get some spells off. We're just charging stuff. Could have a fight. Probably has a Firestorm now. He's not cast anything yet. Keith did cast the Tornado and the Land Bridges and the Earthquakes earlier. This is crucial for Keith. Keith has lost his Shaman. Yep, yellow has survived. Let's see what Babo can do. And obviously, he's got the Fire Aura going to come at him now. Braves as well, I would imagine. He's got the tower to contend with. Yes, Fire Aura from behind. 3 on the left side of him. There is the Firestorm I expected. Good place for the Firestorm. It will take out these 3 huts and will also get rid of any men that are going to come and try and come through this way. Keith's got Fire Warriors here, standing still. Wants to get them in either at the Shaman, in a hut. They're going to get killed by the Firestorm there. An Earthquake from Babo. Let's see what this does. Not what he was hoping for. Not what he was hoping it would go the other way. Another Earthquake here has sunk a lot, though. That was a good Earthquake. Babo going to try and back off now. Has he got any warriors coming through? No, they still need the same base. He's setting all these fires at Babo just to get him killed, but right now it's not so important. He is going to die, but by the time Keith can do anything, Babo will be back. Babo would like to survive to get these warriors in, but right now these warriors are running on the run. I don't think they will be sent all the way because Keith will easily mop those up. Mop was what I was trying to say earlier, not wrap, mop them up. I knew it was something like that. Okay, Babo's actually pushing forward with towers in the middle. He's got 2 up already, he's trying to get a 3rd. Has to bring the wood there himself. Bring in the warriors. I presume he might put them in huts in the back. No one's got a defense at the back, so it's going to be whoever land bridges at the back first is going to have the element of surprise. But Keith now, with warriors of his own, to take out these towers. Babo has just come back. He is down on a slope here. He's going to try and get on the high ground here. Blast these warriors away. Keith, yeah, has the high ground. Could get a shock lightning off it. Oh, what? He died. He died. How did he die? He had warriors. He had everything. Ghost warriors. Okay, well, he died. That's a shame for Keith. It looked like he was going to get in there and do some more damage, but unfortunately he died to whatever we saw. It even escaped me what happened there. But Babo blasting 4 or 5 fire warriors there. Keith has to get this defense back up. His base. If you just take a quick glimpse of this, guys, memorize that, then look over here, guys. You can tell Babo's base is much more intimidating. Babo's Shaman's coming through now. Braves couldn't have been slow him down. Lightning on the tower. He's going to blast all these Braves at the same time. They all ganged up. This one can be blasted by anything. Just a cheeky blast would kill him. Good shot there by Babo on Keith Shaman. Keith Shaman's down now. Keith needs to send something at the Shaman now because right now Babo's coming in with warriors. He's coming in with spells. Like I say, he has got the bigger base. I presume he's got... What, F5 isn't working. Oh, what did I miss? I just looked away to get the population count. And my god, he's in the water again. Well, guys, yeah, I was correct in thinking. We've got Keith at 121 and Babo at 160. That's a 40 population lead. These warriors are doing some damage. They should get cleaned up. I presume Keith's got warriors to spare and get rid of them all. He has. But Babos are fighting in one group at the moment. Okay, they're going to go down now. They've done some damage, though, and Babo does have the population to spare. He's got plenty more warriors available if he needs them. I'm expecting a backdoor. It's probably sooner rather than later because... Well, I'll wait. Maybe another 5 minutes or so. See what happens at the front. Keith's going to try pushing to the front. The defense in Babo isn't that great either, but we know fire and huts. Ghost Shaman now from Babo. Babo's Shaman is in this hut. Let's hope no one's watching or listening to the stream and getting some cheeky advice here from myself. Maybe I should put a delay on the stream. I don't know. Yep, good blast there from Keith. He's got the tower to contend with and the Shaman at the same time. Let's see what he goes for. What's his options? He's going to go for the... Oh, went for the Shaman. Didn't get anything. So, like I say, guys, we are at nearly 20 minutes here, and we've not seen a backdoor yet, so it is a more conventional way of playing a narrow passage. Most players are quite aggressive. That was actually the Ghost Shaman. I forgot about that. He's going for the backdoor now. It's a shame Babo lost his Ghost Shaman there. Keith now will know that that was a Ghost Shaman. He's heading to the back with his own Shaman. I suspect Babo might even have more troops to come to the front. But this is going to be huge. This is the pivotal point of the map, guys, of this match. Babo's just sending in the troops first. Hit the shaman. A tornado. Okay, that slows everyone down. We've seen this a few times. Just spam the tornadoes. Prevent the shaman from walking through. Maybe they'll get lucky and pick a shaman up as well. But it does prevent Babo from getting forward right now. These warriors are actually doing their work and really annoying the enemy shaman. He's got fire warriors coming across now. Don't know what the best angle is, guys, but it's looking like Keith's in a lot of trouble. We've seen the population count. So Keith takes some firestorms and earthquakes early on, lose some population. Right now he's got no defense behind him. He's got no one with the shaman. His shaman's all alone. These warriors and warriors are going to attack the shaman, really distract him. Fire warriors coming up now. Swarm is a good choice. Yellow opting for the swarm as well. Now we're going to get the troops in the mix. This is what I like to see. Just so that we don't have just two plain shamans attacking one another. We've got troops all around to attack each enemy shaman, make it difficult for them to get the spells off. Got to be careful they don't get knocked in the water as well. Keith does have slightly lower ground if he stands here. He needs to be aware of that. Babo has got a bit extra. Lightning there. Takes out, doesn't even kill the warrior actually, that's a shit. Keith shaman's down and Babo's still alive. Okay, this could be brutal. I expect Babo to have a firestorm considering the population he had. Yellow warriors are coming to the front as well. Good to see. Looks like Red's trying to send them over there. Yellow is going to be smart. I'm going to try and target these trading huts. He's got swarms to spare. He's got 4 swarms to spare, guys. If there were any fire arrows in these huts, they'd be running out scared right now. So I think he feels fine to go through. He's got an earthquake there as well. The troops that are going to come after the shaman. Earthquake's going to be good because they're going to come and stop the troops coming towards the shaman. Kill his own troops. Oh no, he's okay. Got Blast to take care of the stragglers. Keith Shaman's due back any second now. These firers are running to the core. Keith Shaman's back now. Core shot. Beautiful. Keith Shaman's down for another 40 seconds. Oh, these warriors did get in from yellow. Doing a lot of work on the side here. That's where Keith's warriors were running to. Loads of fire warriors here from Babo here. They're going to surround the core, get the camp going. This is looking brutal for Keith. If Keith's got a firestorm, he's going to have to use it now to get out of that break free of that core camp. He's got his own fire warriors here, Keith. Babo can use them to attack these fire warriors, though. So Babo's just getting away. Keith Shaman's back now. The core camp hasn't worked. It's not been enough. They were distracted. Maybe they weren't close enough. But he's died. He still died. This could be game. Keith Shaman's died. He did manage to get away from the core camp, but he's died. Now Yellow is in there just destroying all these warriors with Blast. Blast is all it takes. Another earthquake. We're seeing the 3rd earthquake now, I think. Either way, Babo's got Mano? Mano para... Okay, he's surrendered. Good, there we go. That's a game, guys. That's it. 1v1, surrender. That's what I want to say. Pro games, surrender. We know Keith's slow on time, but from that position, he couldn't have won. It wasn't there to win. And just as they surrendered, guys, we had Keith at 99 and Babo at 166. So even in that position, Keith was not coming back. So there's the game, guys. Well done, Babo. We'll see how they fare on the more open map of Pressure Point next. See you then.